This is Abnormal Entertainment.
There is nothing like watching a movie on the big screen, and with Movie Pass, you can see unlimited movies every month from Abnormal Entertainment. Head to abnormalentertainment.com and click on the Movie Pass banner to get your first month free. And after that, it's only $30 a month to see unlimited movies, even on opening day. Go as many times as you want. Have a blast with Movie Pass and abnormalentertainment.com.
Welcome to another episode of Maskerpiece Theater. We're going to keep on doing with this Masked Libs things because I think it's a really good way to introduce everybody that's on the show. So I'm the Masked Blogster. I'll also be the Masked Blogster. I'll be the Masked Blogster.
Someday.
For one day.
Your Masked Blogster.
So I'll just go around the table and we'll go from there. Kevin, noun. Kevin Moyers, noun.
Cock.
Keeping it classy.
Always.
Mini Mandy, plural noun.
Well, now I want to do something that has to do with a dick.
Well, that's what you're into.
I know, but I'm trying to think of a pronoun to use for it. That would be funny.
Not pronoun.
Oh, plural.
Plural noun.
Rings?
Rings?
Ooh.
Okay. Frankie G, adjective.
Adjective. Ridiculous.
Handsome J, plural noun.
Sheep.
Kevin Moyers, plural noun.
Fists.
This is turning out nicely.
Yes,
Well,
this
what else
is
goes with sheep?
right. Mini Mandy, number.
69.
Well, duh.
Well, where else were you going to go with that one?
Frankie G, another adjective.
Another adjective. Last time you loaded me up on nouns.
Yeah, this time it's adjectives. We want to make sure that we really hit these home with you each and every week.
Odiferous.
Ooh.
Handsome J, adjective.
Glittery. Celebration of that goddamn unicorn frap drink.
I still haven't tried that.
I think it's done. It's ended on Sunday, right?
Did it? I don't know.
I think so.
It's limited, yeah.
Yeah.
I would never.
No
Not
diabetes.
limited enough.
No diabetes for you, Mandy.
Yeah.
Well, it has the same amount of sugar as a regular Frappuccino, so that's not really the point. But
It's like 500 calories. It was disgusting.
yeah, well, the calories was more, but the sugar was the same. But people were buying them, taking pictures, and then just leaving them places. So there's been all these reports in places of just like left melted unicorn Frappuccinos.
Gross.
I really wanted to poop a rainbow.
Yeah. Kevin Moyers, noun.
Oh, more nouns. See, I'm getting all the nouns.
Yeah.
Taint.
Mini
That made
Mandy,
me hungry.
adjective.
Sparkly.
Yeah, I was contemplating ordering food. I think I'm over that.
Okay.
All right, Frankie G. Verb ending in S.
F's?
Yes.
Oh, S.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Sharts.
Ooh. There you go.
Handsome J, part of the body.
Asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, nowhere else to go with that.
Yep. We've already got cocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And taint and
Taint. Yes. We're working our way
Well.
through.
guess what Kevin Moyers gets? A noun.
I'm gonna have to go with tailbone. Let's make the full ring, the full U.
Mini Mandy,
You know what we
adjective.
like, ladies.
Fiery.
Someone's been eating Chipotle.
I wanted Chipotle today, and it didn't happen.
No fiery diarrhea for you, madam.
No, it didn't happen.
Maybe next time.
like tomorrow.
Mix that with the Frappuccino, it'd be rainbow diarrhea.
Right.
Yeah, party.
This is the most colorful paint I've ever been in my life.
Oh, glitter.
Plural noun for Frankie G.
Chinamen.
Ooh.
And plural noun for Handsome J.
I mean, since we're doing Chinamen, I mean, we might as well stick with the theme and just do railroad. Railroads.
Would that be railroads?
Yes.
Railroads.
With a Z, because we're hip.
Yeah.
That only makes it more real. Okay. Everywhere. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
Is this
yeah,
the, oh,
this
okay.
is it. This is it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, there's no light over here. There, now it's red and green and red.
Strobe
And,
light, I mean, that
Yeah.
would be helpful.
it should be good enough.
Stroke
All right.
lights? What?
Every 4 years, countries from all over the cock send their best rings to compete in ridiculous games and win sheep. These events are called the Olympic Fists, and they started 69 years ago in odoriferous Greece. When a winner receives his or her glittery medal at the games, the national taint of his or her country is played by a sparkly band.
The national taint?
As the band charts, the citizens of the country put their asshole to their chest and join in the singing of their national tailbone. Thanks to television, these fiery events can now be watched by over 1 billion Chinamen throughout the world in every 4 railroads. Woo!
And we made it.
Well done. Well done.
Frame.
There we
Put
go.
my asshole against my chest. That's a neat trick.
If
Yeah.
someone can do that,
Yeah.
please
I-
videotape it.
I'm going to need more yoga for that, that's for sure.
I don't know if the listeners enjoy it as much as I do, but I love Mad Libs
fun
so much. So,
I would like to, since I was not in the last episode, I would like to clarify one thing mentioned in the last episode that it was assumed I participated in. I have not, I will not, never, ever have sex with a child anywhere in the room.
oh,
Why does this
oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, you were all making dirty confessions. I forget who said it, but
That was
Somebody
Jesse.
said it. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Evan's
I'm
probably
pretty
said
sure.
it.
Yeah,
Evan's probably
that's right. I do remember.
understand that
And then,
assumption.
Mandy was talking about how that makes more than just E. Santana.
Yes, all of you dirty, dirty bastards that admitted to that
You're
should be ashamed of
horrible
yourselves. I have done some things, but not that thing.
There you go.
Well, you haven't lived yet.
I just want to know, did we get enough people to do 5 cents a day so we can get the Steve Silva's Twitter back?
I believe he is up and running on his Twitter. Yes.
Is he back?
Okay.
Okay.
When you dropped that shit 2 weeks ago on me, well, not on all the listeners, actually, because I wasn't part of that podcast. I was just listening to it after work. I literally was laughing out loud. I was like, because I heard the Sarah McLachlan song in my head.
Right.
I had a picture of sad Steve Silva, like
cage.
like yeah, just like I just want my Twitter back. Like, it just put such a fun image in my head. I just couldn't stop.
Just
laughing.
standing sad outside of a Sprint store. Flies around him.
That can help Steve
It
Silva.
never
get his
rains
Twitter
here,
back.
but he's outside the Sprint store just getting drenched, looking through the window.
He's at the Boost Mobile store.
Oh, man. So we watched a video before this podcast.
Oh God.
And
Yes, we did.
for those that are not here with us,
If you're eating food,
Yeah.
I recommend you stop.
Stop eating right now.
Unless
unless,
pasta and Parmesan cheese is involved.
Yeah, unless
Right.
they're very specific tastes.
yeah, like really thin wafers,
Thin wafer. If you're
Like communion?
Catholic,
like communion
Easter just
wafers.
happened a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago. So
looks similar. So anyway, there's this lady that's on this video that's been making the rounds, and she looks fairly normal. Like, doesn't look like way out of the ordinary for what she's doing, because she's just sitting there on the train reading her book. You can tell her maybe her feet hurt because her shoe's kind of hanging off of her foot.
She's maybe in her 50s,
Maybe, yeah, I'd say that's about right.
a little later maybe. Yeah.
And then she's kind of rubbing her feet. Kind of looks like she's picking at them. Like, ooh, that's kind of gross. She's picking her feet in the middle of the train.
Yeah.
And then she peels a little off and proceeds to eat it.
Yeah.
So,
More than once.
so I posed this question to a coworker, and I can pose it to just pretty much everybody here is single or should be technically single anyway. But say you met the perfect person. Like, I don't know who your celebrity crush is, like an Alyssa Milano type, or for the ladies, The Rock, Roman Reigns,
Sexy.
Jason Momoa. Okay, Jason Momoa.
Sexy.
Jason Momoa. Say you've started dating him, things are going on, and it's just amazing.
Gangbusters.
Then this, like holy shit, he's actually perfect also. But then a video comes out of him like eating his feet.
Well, he's no longer perfect at this point.
Right, he's no longer perfect, but can you look past it?
Now he's forgettable.
I would just say this. It's way more based on the woman that's in the video and then going up against Jason Momoa. I'm sure his feet are way more disgusting from the fact of working out and the stuff that, like, how much he sweats. Like, that would be, like, 10 times worse.
Stepping on coral.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So is that like? Would you break up with him instantly, or would you just kind of be like,
She would
dude,
not.
but you're
I don't know if
you're
I'd
really
break up with him,
awesome?
but I'd really question kissing him.
Okay.
He leans in for a kiss. What do we talk about, baby? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Brushes his teeth.
He brushes his feet.
What if the sound he makes?
We're getting pedicures every week.
What if the sound he makes while
Is
he's
that
chewing
lunch
his
too?
foot skin is Momoa?
Momoa.
I don't think I'd ever stop laughing. Also, he better never do it in front of me.
Right.
Ever.
But I mean, just knowing that video is out there and like everybody has seen it, and they're like, hey, there goes Mandy. She's with the guy that eats his feet.
If the sex is good.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. Handsome Jay, what about you? Do you have like is there a celebrity crush, or just like, could you look past it if everything was going like so perfect that you're just
If
like,
there were early signs, then I probably wouldn't be like.
everything goes really well, and then all of a sudden this video kind of hits, and one of us like comes up to me, he's like, hey, I think you should see this.
But I mean, like, so like, let's just say I got finished running and I was all sweaty, and she was like, "Let me blow you," and then while she's like doing that, she stops blowing me. She starts jerking me off and eating my ass right after a run. That's a sign,
That would be a sign.
because you're like, I should be showered before this kind of stuff goes down,
Sure.
especially after a run. If she's doing that, and then all of a sudden this video surfaces, in my mind, I'd probably be like, yeah, that's no big surprise.
Right.
Like, she's okay with swamp ass.
Okay.
Foot, that's not really any worse.
Probably.
You know,
Probably
she's got
not.
a shoe on, so it's not like, she's walking around barefoot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
she
it's
had
like,
a shoe on.
There were signs. We should have noticed these signs.
This one's on
Jeremy.
me.
This is kind of on me.
This one's
Yeah.
my fault.
All right.
But I mean, like, if she was very prim and proper, and she was like, no, I can't. No, we gotta make sure everything is all the time, hygiene friendly all the time.
Yeah.
Then,
And then it would be like, whoa.
Then it'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah,
And you wouldn't let me put it where? What?
exactly.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It would be like the Seinfeld episode where Jerry's dating the girl, and she won't eat the dessert at the restaurant, but she carries donuts in her purse. And he's like, it's not that she's adverse to pastry. Like, she has donuts in her purse. Like,
Right.
why won't she eat the dessert? And, like, it would be like that for me.
Okay.
I would be like, wait, she's so
You-
fucking hygienic. How does she do this? Like,
Got
what-
it.
Like, but if she was already like, I don't care that you just finished running, then I'd be like, well, that's my fault. I should have picked up on this
Frankie
a
G?
while ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to put myself up on a pedestal here and say I'm perfect, but that's a deal breaker.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you. I
Oh
mean,
boy, some people are just nose
Because,
in
look,
the air.
We've all done things in the boudoir
yeah.
that could be considered pretty gross given the circumstances.
Sure.
But that's in the privacy of your own home
Yeah.
between the two of you.
But you're eating feet on the train.
In public with absolutely no cognizance of where you are. You're just, this is my normal thing.
I just eat my
I eat
feet.
my calluses.
Just eat my feet.
I'm sorry. That's yeah. No, I can't do that.
Okay.
Deal breaker. Okay.
All right.
Well, we're all aware that I've put up with a great deal of things.
You don't say.
I don't think this is the worst thing that can happen to you.
This seems very mild in comparison to some of that, and I'm almost at a point in life where I and she'd have to be like everything else would have to be really close to perfect.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
Or I could go,
that crush
I
that
just-
you're just like, oh my god, and then this
Yeah.
comes out.
Like, I'm just too tired to look for somebody else.
She didn't even look around to see if anybody was.
Oh, no,
looking
she was-
or videoing her.
Oh, she wasn't even
Almost
looking.
subconscious.
She wasn't even looking at what she was picking off of her feet. She just picked it off.
That's-
With,
actually,
she's
yeah,
like,
that's
she's
true.
reading the book
Yeah.
and just like pulling whatever the hell comes off her feet and eating
Maybe
it.
she was high and she thought her foot
Was
a bag of
Doritos?
Cheetos.
Yeah, that could be.
Doritos, yeah.
Is this was like a new level of like no fucks given?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A
right.
whole new level.
Negative numbers.
So
I don't know. I mean, it'd be like, at least, have a Werther's or a Mentos after something.
She takes her other shoe off.
There'd be a
and
lot
she's
of
got mints.
kissing going
Yeah.
on. But,
Werther's.
Yeah.
I forgot how
Yeah.
old you are, Kevin.
he carries them into his pocket with the
I
quarters.
have a dish full of them at my house right now. 'Cause my daughter is equally as excited. I passed on my old personness to her.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's
Hey.
only 8.
I will steal some of this from you next Tuesday.
Listen, the coffee Werther's pretty goddamn good.
Oh, there you go. All right, but so okay, a lot of us wouldn't. Mandy would. Handsome Jay might.
I might.
Yeah.
Depends on if it's my fault or their fault.
If she wants to take it off of my feet and eat it, that's fine.
If I'm like,
Right.
"Oh, there were signs.
First.
In retrospect, there were signs. I should have noticed this. This
Yeah,
is
no,
my
no,
fault.
that makes
If it's
sense.
Saves
just
you
like-
having to do it yourself.
Well, this caught me off guard. She's not anything like this. I gotta go. I
Yeah,
gotta go.
got it. So last time we talked, I think we talked about some movie previews and things like that. When this one posts, we'll be a week away from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure we'll all be seeing it that weekend at some point.
It's on my
Yes.
payday. It comes out. So
Maybe
yes.
Yeah.
twice that weekend.
Maybe even
I'm
twice that
probably
weekend.
going twice, yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really it's a busy weekend for me because I want to see that. It's free comic book day on the 6th. And
and I have to work that day.
and we're talking about doing a possible tour of some of the comic book shops. I don't know if you guys are up for it, but I'd like to hit up 5 or 6 shops in the valley. And
I'll bring my camera. You bring your mask.
yeah, I think it'll be a good time.
I have to work.
That is work
Well-
for me,
I
yeah.
have to be at work at 5 a.m. Let's discuss how horrible.
On a
this is.
Saturday?
On a Saturday.
That's
We'll,
gross.
we'll bring in different lawyers in representation.
Yeah, that's true.
They- She probably won't be along for all of them, but 'cause I think
She won't be upset with
Yeah.
free comic books. So.
She's
Right.
more entertaining than me anyway. It's okay.
yeah, it's true. So
You get the combination Moyer's short person.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be a good time because there's a lot of shops that do a lot of really fun things. We hit up a couple of them last year, before and after we did the panel at the Grand Canyon College or
ASU West.
ASU West.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, ASU West.
We had our podcast.
We had our podcast panel with people in the crowd that we knew.
I can't believe it's been a year since that.
Right.
Yeah.
Full year.
Moly.
Yeah, so that was fun though. I mean, I started off at Samurai Comics in Mesa because I have to go there every
Are they
free
still
comic
doing
book
their
day.
little mini convention?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and they got
Good.
big names there as
Yeah.
far as in the comic book world goes. I'm like,
Nice.
you guys got Tim Seeley. Phoenix Comic Con didn't.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, they don't have us either.
They don't have us either.
Well,
So
I'm
double
technically
bit.
there for
Yeah,
Source
you're
Point.
you're there for Source Point.
Technically, I'm going to.
But even
Yeah.
SourcePoint couldn't get a table there, so
Right.
we're sharing the table with Mess Bucket Comics, who was a friend, I guess, of
Yeah,
Travis. So
I
There.
feel like
That's
this year's
fine.
going to be really small. Like, not star power, because they got a lot of.
they pulled
It's-
in a ton of actors.
Like,
Yeah.
CW
Yeah.
is pretty much there.
Yeah, pretty much all of CW is there.
I was like, dang.
And people will go for that.
Yeah. But I feel like
there's gonna be a lot of people that go. I don't think this is going to. I don't think abnormal entertainment not being there is going to really
No,
affect
no.
a lot of things.
no.
But I will say one thing it does affect is like we're not going to talk about you in a good way.
no,
For one,
You get free
Um,
press,
I don't want-
but it's negative.
right?
Because right now we're not
Right
happy
now,
with them.
no,
This is
and
free press, but it's still
yeah,
negative.
and I don't want to type up anything for them.
no.
I'm not typing. I'm like good or bad.
I've pretty much decided if, like, I'm probably going to take photos, but anything I take, it's not going to credit Phoenix Comic Con. It's just
No.
like, hey, cosplay I've seen.
Yeah, keep it for your own collection. We don't need to post it. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be plenty of other... What I want to do, too, is do more things that are not just local, but some of the smaller venues and things like that do things. There's stuff that happens all over where it's driving distance for all of us.
Yeah.
And I think we could hit these places
Well, this
that we could
weekend-
probably be invited to.
Well, this is dropping on the 25th.
We are
Today's the
recording the
25th.
25th, so 28th, I think.
28th.
Yeah.
So today and tomorrow, Friday,
ZapCon.
Saturday, is the ZapCon convention in Mesa.
Which I don't know if that do you have to pay to get in there or
I don't
do you
know.
I don't know either. I was thinking about
The
hitting it up
flyer,
anyway.
I got the flyer at Azia's, and I was like, let me just send it to the guys and girls in the group, and that was it. But that's vintage video games, pinball.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
convention for.
Pretty sure the
video
grid's there.
games.
We're at the grid.
We are at the grid.
So
So I mean, that's one of them. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of those conventions.
that's one of
that you
those
just
things,
mentioned.
and like we were talking about with Free Comic Book Day. So Samurai's one, and then we after our convention we went to Jesse James Comics,
Yep.
where we
Yeah.
each walked out with a frickin' stack,
Yep.
and it was a lot.
A
Nice,
new location too.
yeah. So I can only imagine what else they've got planned.
Yeah.
So
Bigger venue, bigger parking lot.
yeah, it's good stuff. So, yeah, that's our plan anyway.
And it's expanding what we do. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
we're
We
doing
want.
that with shows and adding things. I mean,
Yeah, we got a lot of new shows
Frankie
and
show. That's been getting a lot of hits, which is great.
yeah.
What's the name of your show? While we got you.
Kayfabe with Frankie G, weekly wrestling pod. Bring on Blogster and Mini Mandy quite frequently. So,
Yeah.
And where are you at online?
so the email is frankiegcares@gmail.com, and you can also find me on Twitter, KayfabeFG, and also on Facebook.
There you go, listeners. Get to it.
It's a fun show. I
And
mean,
Glory Hound, she had her. I just saw she posted something.
Yeah,
For
she
her
she sent me a
podcast.
message. She's editing the show still, so she has an episode coming up. But
I mean, she
should
had
be
the.
up actually by the time this is. So.
She had, what did she post today? Was it today? The thing that she's got her Kickstarter.
oh,
I mean, she's not here to promote her Kickstarter,
Right,
but she had
we
a
can.
Kickstarter. She had like an Omega donor or something.
No. She's a Kickstarter super backer. She's
Oh.
backed so many projects.
she's oh yeah, that's
oh,
right.
If you
I
listen to her show,
misunderstood that.
you know that's an important thing to her.
Yeah,
But they do. All of the people on the show support a lot of different Kickstarters and stuff like that. So.
You always see her promoting them online too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Board games and things that she
So.
supports.
Sometimes, sometimes it's tough. They have to wait a long time to get their stuff, but they're big on doing that, which is nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I misread that. I thought that she had a Kickstarter that she was doing, and she got a super backer from her
No.
podcast.
No, she's.
And I was like, that's
she is a
fucking
super
awesome.
backer.
Okay,
So,
well,
yeah.
it's still awesome.
yeah.
I just
She
misunderstood.
participates a lot. But another show that we have coming up that I listened to the first episode today, and it's an interesting concept. It's a guy, Daryl Bean, who's a musician up in Michigan, up in Detroit, and he knows all these bands, and he decided to do an entire podcast based on Stevie Wonder. It's called The Year of Living Stevie.
Didn't see that coming.
And he gets different... but he gets different bands, and each band will cover two songs, like a more known song and then a deeper cut.
Oh, that's cool.
And I
Nice.
listened to the first one today, and it's pretty interesting. And the music's great. I mean, I heard one of the songs
Yeah.
before, but he's like creating his own personal playlist from all these bands. But it's
That's
gonna be every
fantastic.
2 weeks, starting May 8th.
Nice.
Have you guys ever seen Stevie Wonder's wife?
Neither is he.
Right.
I knew it was coming. Get everybody out of the way of that bus before
Yeah.
it hit.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so that's coming
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. We got a lot of cool shows in
Yeah.
Amy Blackwell's show.
Yep, that's up there. And some of us are being recruited to do some voices for the Double D podcast for their Long Arm and the High Graders readings. So
Perfect.
Outstanding.
yeah,
Yeah.
Son needs a few campers that get murdered by Long Arm. So it's
Okay.
like a Western romance novel, and there are like 400 and some editions of this thing.
Holy moly!
Oh,
This is like book 7, and I went to Bookman's this past weekend, and I saw like number 433. I don't know who's writing all these things, but it's somebody's pen name. I think they've used different writers, but
okay.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. But
Interesting.
It turns into a funny little kind of mini podcasts attached to there, so
Nice.
it's a lot of fun.
Very cool.
I heard a joke the other day, and I thought of you, Masked Blogster.
Oh, good.
It's a dinosaur joke. So
It's from way back.
it is. Now that's a deep cut. So it's, why don't you ever hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Because the P is silent.
There it is. You got to know how to spell to get that joke, people.
That's right. That's the kind of listeners that we want, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was sitting there as you said, I'm like, don't say the answer, don't say the answer, don't say the answer.
Yep.
Oh, you got it. Yes. Okay,
Yep.
we're good.
Yeah. It's good.
That joke could also work next time you go see a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist or psychologist. Yep. Or if you have pneumonia.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Kingsman trailer?
I have not.
Yes.
I posted that online. last
Stevie Wonder
night.
didn't either.
Oh, we're past that. Oh, sorry.
We can revisit it.
That would be the
I
running
don't know.
joke.
What did you think, Kev? I
It's,
posted my thoughts online. It was
I haven't seen it yet.
okay.
It's just a lot of quick cuts, so you don't really see much going on. But to see what's his name, Colin Firth, that was pretty cool. I'm like, all right, good. I'm glad. I mean, it's a fucking comic book. You can bring anybody back. I love the first movie.
Yes.
I still haven't seen the first one. Shame
Oh,
on
I
me.
need to watch that.
Yeah,
I know.
It's a lot of fun.
worthwhile.
I
It
own
is.
it.
a lot
I
of
will
fun.
let you borrow it.
I'm going to be watching
you'll
your
watch
movies
it
this
in 8
weekend.
months.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on Mrs. Blogster this time.
It's the
I'm
Planet of the Apes ones, right?
yeah.
Okay. I just got to remember which
Those
ones
are
you have.
definitely.
Yeah, no, I've been wanting to watch them, but she wants to see them too because we want to see the third one
Yeah.
when it comes out in
Movies that
July.
people have. Did you watch Noises
Not
Off yet?
But see, I'm bad with that too. Like, because when somebody gives me a movie, I want to sit and concentrate on it. Half
Right.
the time I'm running around doing shit. I'm like, all right, somebody gave me this to watch. It's worthwhile.
Yeah.
So same thing happened with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I was like, I need to when I can sit and focus on it.
Yep.
And it took me about a month, and I finally watched it.
And it was
Had me beat.
Yeah, it was good. And so yeah, and when Dave was here, he saw it sitting there on my TV stand. He's like, "Oh, that's a great movie."
look at these
I'm like, all
guys.
right, I do need to sit. And watch
Oh
it.
yeah.
So yes.
Yeah,
awkward silence.
it's we got R3 in the house.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
And he brought a friend.
And he
He brought a friend. Hopefully a future listener.
Future.
We have some more chairs around there.
We've got a
Okay.
chair over right next to Frankie G.
Nice to meet you.
So we got
Okay.
R3 and
Gustavo.
Gustavo. Nice.
Okay. Gus. No, nobody should sit in there.
Yeah, we have a weird.
No, don't sit there. There's more chairs over.
Yeah, there's
you can grab more
all
over
the
there.
chairs
Yeah.
over there too. Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
using
Introductions. Say hi.
What's up? I just want to say that on MapQuest, or my maps on this phone, it sent
Yeah.
me into an apartment complex.
Oh.
It had me do like 5 circles before I got here. And I went through like 3 gates. I'm like, okay, this is the exit gate. And they were locked with an actual lock. So there's like this big ass apartment complex, only one exit and entrance. And I said, this is where the grid's at.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, where
You
the
shouldn't
fuck
be
is the
using
grid?
your Pokemon Go as your maps.
I deleted my Pokemon Go.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
No more invisible monsters for me.
Okay.
Just
real
just
ones.
a lot of play fighting,
Okay.
and that's it.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Play fighting.
Play fighting. Okay.
What I miss?
Mad Libs.
Mad Libs.
And a woman eating feet.
Yeah.
And a woman eating her own
Foot's
feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's
We were
gross.
talking about the Kingsman trailer. Have you seen it?
I have not. What's
Yeah.
Kingsman?
Oh.
I've been like way, yeah.
yeah.
So there's 2 people who haven't seen the Kingsman.
Right.
Yeah.
Gus, have you
It's a
seen
fun-
the
it's a
Kingsman
fun
movie?
action.
A little bit of.
A little bit of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen a couple of reviews.
But have you seen the first movie?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Me
3,
neither.
okay.
Okay. 3 people.
Yeah, it's
It's funny. It's like a spy movie.
sort of James
Super-
Bondish,
yeah.
but a comic book version. I think Mark
Yeah.
Millar wrote the
Yeah,
comic.
wrote the original
And,
comic. What
And
was
then
it? The
Matthew
Secret
Vaughn
Service?
directed it.
Kingsman, the Secret Service. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Secret Service was the name of the comic.
It was like ridiculous James Bond stuff.
It's
with a
super
teenager.
fun.
There's a smoking hot chick that doesn't have legs. She has swords for legs.
Smoking
Oh,
hot
yeah,
chick?
yeah,
She's
yeah.
So you're
smoking
talking about
hot.
Chloe Bennett.
She's
She's the hottest chick.
all right.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue with
Well
that.
then, if Chloe Bennett would peel off her
Okay.
skin-
Okay. Yeah. So here's my question for you. Now, say you got it. You and Chloe Bennett are now with each other. You've been
Making
dating for a
babies.
while. You're getting close to that. You're almost there.
Yeah.
You're ready to propose, but then a video comes out of her. She's kind of on
With
some
Xavier
public.
Woods?
No, Xavier Woods. No, she's just kind of. That'd be more acceptable. She's just on on the train or some sort of public transportation. Shoe kind of hanging off of her foot. She's rubbing the bottom of her feet, but also peeling a little bit off.
Yeah.
A little bit of dead skin. And then she puts it in her mouth and eats it.
I taught her that trick. That's why we're meant to be.
Okay, well, if you're cool with it, then by all means.
She can do no wrong.
Apparently not.
No.
This video is gross.
Is it?
Yeah, oh, it's disgusting.
She's like, you'll see. He'll bring it up.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. So I'm just saying, if Chloe Bennett was to do something like this,
Oh my.
I got to get past the really
I guess
offensive
once
stuff
I see it,
first.
I can truly make my final judgment.
Well,
It's
won't
coming.
be
Say this
the
is
only
say
one
this
that
is Chloe
said It
Bennett.
wasn't a deal breaker. So
Just rubbing her feet.
See, his reaction is why we should be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And she's like digging at it.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, she's
Whatever.
not wasting any time either.
No, she's.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like
I
she
mean, I
thinks her
wouldn't-
foot's a bag of Doritos,
I said
as
no kissing.
Blogster said.
I wouldn't kiss her for like a week.
A week. There's an expiration date like
Yeah,
milk.
so just I need enough time to process and like let go of it. You know.
So.
Wow, that's pretty gross.
Yeah. Right. So.
Not be confused with Frank Gross. Just gross.
Gus, any thoughts if the person of your dreams was to do that after you're getting ready, you think you might hop the question or something, and
probably a day or two of just silence, stare at her, like after a day or two, and then it'd be like, all right, we'll just pop out the ring and be like, there you go. So it's like,
can't do it.
See, I said
No.
I said no,
I
like
was gonna
kisses
give
on
this
the
to you, but
mouth.
no more.
Yeah.
No kisses on the mouth. You
Well,
kiss my cheek.
it's like Pretty Woman.
If you've licked her asshole, I mean, what's the difference?
That's the thing.
And you're
Right.
probably at that point,
Yeah.
maybe.
There you go. So
So whatever.
okay.
If you've licked her asshole, you've probably had her feet skin in your mouth.
Right. At some point.
And if,
If
you're
it
the type of guy
passes
that
through.
likes to suck toes,
Sure.
Yeah.
you can probably relate to her on that level.
There
I
you
suppose.
well.
Oh my God, there are feet people somewhere that really get off to that video.
There are
Yeah,
people
that's-
right now
that's
jerking
true.
themselves off.
They're
with
just like
their feet.
yeah. There's someone driving to work like you know these guys they get to talk about this stuff, and I didn't think I could do it, but dang it if I can't steer this car with my cock right now. Woo! So
I do hate feet, but it could be forgivable under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
So.
Being jerked off by someone's feet?
Okay, no feet. If human beings did not have, I don't like my own feet. If human beings had hooves instead of feet, I'd be happier.
Okay.
Feet are disgusting to me all around. I don't care who's there.
They'd be better to kick with.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
That might suck for you.
So, R3, have you been on his wrestling podcast yet? Because you're a wrestler.
No.
No, not yet? Okay.
We just
Pardon?
started. We're only 3 episodes in.
3 episodes in. Yeah.
all right.
Yep.
We're just getting rolling.
So, not too. So, new listeners, catch right up.
Yeah.
Catch right up.
Well, if you need some more views and ratings, just put me on there.
Perfect.
There you go.
There.
The R3 bump.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what happens.
Front bump.
Don't ask for that.
Yeah, we. Yeah, in fact, R3 was on an episode of Maskerpiece Theater, the April Fool's episode. Was that the first one you did with me?
I think so.
When we were just like April Fools, we were like, oh, for all you Always Sunny in Philadelphia fans,
Right, yeah.
we're going to have Charlie on.
Yep. I think that was the
Yeah.
first one, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to have Charlie on our episode. You should really check this out.
So your first one was better than my first one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because my
First
first
Masterpiece
one
or first
No.
podcast?
No, first for yeah, Matt.
Abnormal or
No, yeah, Masterpiece Theater.
okay? What
Not
happened on?
Masterpiece Theater for
You weren't
the
big on
wrestling.
that.
Yeah,
one.
first
Actually,
Abnormal. Yeah,
because a certain someone asked me a question. I'm like, I don't want to answer this.
yeah.
Taylor
Yeah.
asked if your butthole tastes like foot skin.
No, he asked who I'd sleep with.
He's a weird guy.
He asked who I
He would have asked.
This was his question. Who would you sleep with in the
It
locker room?
was who would you
of the local
smash
wrestling?
on?
Yeah. Who would I smash on? Out of our
Who would you
local
smash on?
locker room.
9? Well,
As he invites some of them onto the podcast. I'm like,
Because
his
what you
answer
do.
was Eddie Van Halen. That's
yeah.
I thought it was Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister.
No, he saw the
That way
picture.
He can always claim ignorance.
Saw the picture.
Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the whole thing with Phoenix Comic Con coming up?
What thing?
Oh, yeah, I don't think I would talk to him about any of this stuff.
Gimmick?
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
thing's a
Charging
mess.
or something like
Yeah.
that. I read something about
We're not invited.
We got no passes.
yeah?
None.
Yeah, none. We're not
a
invited.
Thursday pass, not shit.
Well, I guess they can go fuck themselves then, right?
There we go. You heard it from R3.
We can do
Unanimous.
the whole- we can get like a little mini tank, and then they have Comic-Con.
Oh
right
my
up.
God, yes.
Yeah,
Just
knock
like
on their door.
let our people go. Yes.
Tell them to suck it a couple of times.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
X gimmick.
Yeah. Well, we should do that.
We'd have a lot of fun.
Oh my God, that's an excellent. We should dress up in army gear
Yes.
and just take over.
Sure.
Just the outside, though.
Nowadays, you can buy army gear anywhere. So
Right.
In skinny jean form, and
Yeah.
whatever our taste desires.
Yeah. Cargo short form from Old Navy.
I can't
too.
see you.
I'll just
Yeah.
borrow a gallows shorts.
There you
And
go.
wear them
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
right into
So-
the sunset. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, we're not invited,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
We've been there every year for, well, podcasting wise, we've been there every year for, what,
5-6 years?
now?
Yeah.
And then we've done panels every year for the past
Yeah.
6 years. Yeah.
So
Since we started the network.
yeah.
And, I mean, I've had tables and stuff back to Glendale when it was just in that gymnasium.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. I mean, I'll be there working and selling shit, but I
I'm
don't know.
guessing that includes the fan fest gimmick too.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not. I'm sure we're not invited to any of it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe,
Maybe it'll change after a year where they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
It's
3
gonna-
people aren't going to be in this thing to see Maskerpiece Theater.
I think there might be some impact once all the press comes out,
Yeah.
because
Right.
there won't be a lot of press about it.
It's
There's
been
a lot
the-
of groups
disaster.
affected.
It'll be the New Times.
I think that's where you're wrong, though, because they're going to focus on all the TV stars that are going to be there from the
Yeah.
CW shows.
Right,
That's
but I
what's
mean-
going to get written about, not the fact that all the local folks that have been supporting this for years are getting shut out this year.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that. So Comic Con is, and now correct me if I'm wrong because you guys have been doing this a lot longer. But from my experience, it is very word of mouth. Like the fan base is street level word of mouth.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's
gotten too big.
Risen to such
Yeah.
a level of prominence. It's not like that anymore, Jake.
For Phoenix Comic Con?
Any of them.
Phoenix Comic-Con's too
issue
big,
that
yeah.
Phoenix
Yeah.
Comic-Con has is that we're so close to San Diego, and Phoenix and San Diego are so close together that San Diego gets more people from Phoenix a lot of the times without any public, like, advertising than what Phoenix will. Like, most of the people who go, like, from out of town know because of, have
Yeah.
word of mouth. But, like, San Diego, it's just because of what it is.
I don't know.
Like,
I just have this
they-
feeling like with everything that's going on in our culture, like people right now, like wanting to invest in small business, and
Yeah.
Sure.
entrepreneur and everything, and them kind of being anti-corporate stuff. I feel like when it gets out that only the major outlets are covering this event, people are they're gonna talk. They're going to want to know why, and when they find out that all of their local people that have been doing it for a while got the can, that's going to sour the water.
That's true. I can see that.
Well, yes, but most people go, well, it's their own self-interest. Well, I still want to go. And
Right.
and it is different now, too, because it used to be San Diego Comic-Con, Wizard World Chicago. That was the number 2 biggest. And then everything else
And New
was
York
kind of
Comic-Con.
local stuff. New York was there.
Pretty big, yeah, but not
yeah,
not like Wizard World of
not
Chicago.
as big as Wizard
I think
or-
Salt Lake is
But
bigger
then
than
Wizard,
New York.
those are 2 big companies putting that stuff together. Wizards everywhere now. Now they're big. And Phoenix Comic-Con's as big as Chicago.
Yeah.
It definitely is now. So,
I blame a lot of, like, remember when G4 was still on the air and they would go
Yeah.
to San Diego
Yeah.
Comic-Con and E3 and these things and they televise these events. And it caused all Comic-Cons around the country to just grow and grow and grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people would see the San Diego one, go online and go, oh, do they have one of those here?
yeah.
And that's what it's become now. People go to see the movie stars. They don't really go. They don't go for the vendors anymore.
No.
They go to dress up in their cosplay. They go get 8x10s signed, and that's. The Comic-Cons have just evolved. They're not gonna get much of a blowback.
No.
Well, the vendors that we talked to, Kev, they were making money, but then with the changes, they weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, previous to the changes, they were making all the vendors were making them.
You don't go to a baseball game to buy a hot dog. You buy one because you're there.
Yeah.
Here's the issue, though. A lot of people that will go for the famous people that want the photos and the autographs, they don't realize how expensive doing those are until after they bought their ticket or their
they
pass
may
to
not
get
know.
in.
That's a good point.
Because, I mean, your top CW stars are going to be $60 to $120 for a photo.
Yeah.
And that's just the photo. That's not to get the autograph. That's another 80 to whatever. So, I mean, I think that will affect a lot. Like, hey, you're focusing more to a bigger audience, but there's a lot of people that are going to buy their passes and then realize, oh, I don't want to pay basically for more than what I paid for my ticket to get in.
But they also want to attract the people that'll pay the $120 for a glossy.
And they will, but so this year it's going to have still the success from last year. But then this year people are going to respond to how much it costs to get those photos and those autographs
See,
that didn't
I'm
know
just-
before, and then next
I
year it
don't
might be
know.
more affected. Like
I
feel like they're on
want-
a downhill slope. For
Like,
it.
I'm more inclined to believe with you than to like fall on like my guesses of things, because my guesses are based on completely nothing. It's just a hunch. But with all of the crap that happened with FanFest, and what a poor job
It
they
was
did with
horrible.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
That was
mess.
the last event they did, and that was not well done.
No, that was garbage.
So you have all of that sour milk, and then you've got all of the bad press leading up to Phoenix Comic Con.
Yeah.
I mean, really, to your point, Frankie G, all they've been doing is promoting, hey, we've got these celebrities. They're not promoting anything else about the convention. They've
Yeah.
only been promoting celebrities. And I'm looking at the situation and I'm going, I just don't think it's going to go over as well as it has.
It's
I
going to be
think there's
fine
going to be a
from
hit.
their perspective because that's exactly what they want.
Yeah.
They've evolved beyond bringing the local people from around, promote their own stuff. They want the, pardon me, but the idiots that are going to go buy a 3-day pass just to go see Stephen Amell and pay $120 for his autograph. Because
Or
those
the
people
whole-
will
or
go
the
no
whole
matter
cast
what.
Of,
But
yeah,
I don't
the
even-
Daredevils.
I
Those
don't
people
even know
go
if
no matter
it's
what. So they don't
evolving.
care if they lose everybody else.
I don't know if it's evolving necessarily because it's new ownership. So new ownership,
I just
they
mean the
come in.
concept of Comic-Cons in general, not
Yeah,
specifically
well, yeah,
Phoenix.
because San Diego's turned into movies. I mean, I was there a dozen years ago, and I won't go back. It's
Yeah.
a waste of time.
Oh, there's a lot of artists and writers that won't. I mean, when we saw Joe Jusko,
Yeah, it's
It's a meet
TV
and
movie con.
Joe
That's all it is.
Jusko's like, I don't want to go again
Yeah.
or right now. I mean, it's like
But I mean,
by the
even-
time he gets a hotel room and everything like that. I mean, and that's a big name.
yeah, even 2005, it was already turning into that shift to movies and stuff like that, and it's just not about comic books anymore. And I think that's what they're going to end up doing here, which sucks because especially for independent people, and being one of those people, it's just like you want people that want to come for comic books and see that kind of stuff, and
Which is why Abnormal Con is going to be different. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on putting it out there.
Yep, MTV. That's a good example. MTV and music.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem that Phoenix Comic Con's going to fall into because they're going to have all the CW people this year and
Yeah.
the Daredevil
CW and
fans.
Netflix.
But
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. Gonna
Which is
get the-
cool.
It's cool. This
It's
year.
super cool that they're doing that. I think
They're
it's
not gonna
great.
have these people every year.
No,
like-
they'll get other
As
people.
long as they can pay them, they will get people.
They'll get someone like that.
Yeah.
They'll get the cast of Game of Thrones. They'll get the cast of Walking Dead. They'll get the cast of American Gods. They'll get the cast of
Please get
when
Jason.
you
whatever
start
comes
getting
up.
volunteers to volunteer, that helps too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you charge
That's
your
the one area they're going to see where they're hurting this year.
yeah.
No.
she will
No,
be
no
here
Chloe Bennett.
dipping footskin into her
Yeah.
asshole.
R3 is out.
She'll be biting her own toenails elsewhere. But yeah, I mean they'll always get their celebrities, and then people are going to pay for it. I just wish there was a little bit more diversity with the with the comic book creators and things like that. It just
and the panels.
the panels, yeah.
Like, I just
We
look at
had
the-
so much fun at the panels with the comic book artists and creators and hearing what their what they thought of the characters that they're writing. Like we went to the Flash panel, we went to the
animated
panel for DC stuff.
Yeah.
Charlie, you were there with us. That was a fun one. Like you get to hear we would love to do that. This is what I'd want to do. Like they were totally candid about the whole thing. There wasn't anybody hiding there might be something in the works, and if there is, I'd be up for it. No, they're just like, fuck yeah, I'll do it. Do it in a second.
That's what I see the problem being with you get the Netflix stars.
Yeah.
Stuff like
They're
that. It's
not
like,
gonna-
what are they going to say? They can't say anything.
Well, we went and saw Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlin Snow
Killer Frost,
/ Killer Frost. She didn't answer a goddamn thing.
Yeah, they can't.
I mean, they were fun. I mean, she did well up there, but it was just kind of like, oh, you do this? Well, we're really excited.
I don't know.
You guys, I think you'll be very happy with what you see, but they aren't even telling me anything. I don't even know what's happening.
Why are you here then?
Yeah, why are you here?
At the rate it's going, if they keep doing the stars and especially the Netflix shows and stuff like that, it's going to turn into San Diego where everyone has to tell a monitor what they're going to ask before they actually get a microphone to ask their question.
Oh, sure.
That's what happens in every major panel at the San Diego Comic-Con. They have to
it's
verify
all
their
scripted.
questions
Yeah.
it's okay to ask, which essentially means you're not going to be asking anything relevant to the current product that they're making.
Well,
So-
I get that to a degree because you don't want some weirdo going up there to Daniel Panabaker.
How big are your tits?
Will you taste my cum? Like,
I get
will you eat my
that.
foot skin? Like, just you want
I
to
just
avoid
want-
For
that.
the Ziploc bag. For you.
I get that, but
The week old was so good it was in the fridge.
that's
I put it in the same bags as the Canadian milk.
Yeah. Okay, people should be monitored for those. But when it gets to what character
Maybe
development
that's
do
why
you
we're
want
not allowed
see?
to go this year.
Never mind. We nailed it. It's because I got in trouble last year. They
Those
told.
Canadian milk.
It wasn't even what we said, so fuck that.
I think it was what I said. I'm pretty sure it was my garbage pail kid
Is it
story.
because of the Canadian milk bags I brought last
It
year?
could have been that.
This is
Oh my
salty.
god, ruined so many things.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
Anyway. Hi.
F them. That's enough. That's enough on Phoenix Comic Con.
Yeah.
We're done with them. There's your free press. Send us a media
for
pass.
WonderCon on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Those will probably go up the same time Stan Lee's Comic Con did last year.
Right.
How was
Put them up
that?
during Phoenix Comic Con.
Yeah, put them up
Yeah, I
during
can do
Phoenix
that.
Comic-Con, yeah.
I can do
Something
that.
going on this weekend?
ZepCon.
ZepCon.
Yep.
What is that for? Is that like
Video, like video games, like we have here at the Grid. Yeah.
This looks amazing.
Right?
I've never seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
told you
not
about
in an
this.
apartment complex.
I told you.
It's not a fucking apartment complex.
Yeah.
Three locked gates, that's for sure. Goodness.
Oh, the giant
Oh, the
screen.
giant
yeah, we've
screen,
You know, we
yeah.
love to
played that
smash
many
around
times.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's
Yeah, I'll
Legos.
smash on Peach over there. Oh.
There's the impressive Lego table.
Ooh, Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Also, Mystery Science 3000's on, and I keep watching that while we're
Yes.
talking. I can't.
I haven't watched a single episode.
I've watched
of
2 of
Mystery
them.
Science Theater on Netflix yet.
I started to, and I just have to understand some things are not for me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They
Got
just.
about
I understand
20
that.
minutes in, and I like everybody in there. Jonah Ray and
Yeah.
everybody, even the people doing the voices for the robots. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not that into the camp.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I think that's going to be my problem, which I think is why I keep putting off watching it.
yeah.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares? Like,
There's
Yeah.
so much
It's-
other
it's-
things to read.
there's
and
so
watch.
many. Yeah, there's so many things out there that I'm like.
Well, I know that's why I watched the entire series of Bill Nye Saves the World. before
Yeah, and see, and I
started it.
probably am not going to watch that.
I won't be.
Yeah.
And you put
won't
the
either.
review up for that on the
Yeah.
website, right?
Yeah.
I did.
So, listeners, if
It's
you're
up
like,
there.
should I watch Bill Nye, whatever she just said,
Saves the World.
there it is. Go check it out on the website. She put it
It's-
up on the Maskerpiece Theater page.
It's much more adult than the kids show.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's much more current topics. So that's
Yeah, maybe
nice.
I'll check
So
it
it's
out.
like Bill
There's-
Nye, like he does science to solve chlamydia.
He
Can you explain why people eat their foot skin?
No, we did not go into that, but that might be in season 2.
I'm going to send a tweet.
You should.
Dear
No,
Jonah.
like it goes over like what GMOs are. It goes into like what insemination is like for women or couples who have a hard time having kids. It goes into there's an episode based on vaccines, which is probably the best episode in the entire series.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
I think everyone should watch. It explains why vaccines are important
I love
and
that.
some of the misconceptions of it. So like that one was really great. There are going to be some things in there that I'm waiting to see the controversy for people getting upset by.
Right.
Like, I don't remember the episode or what, like which one it was, but there was like, it was probably for global warming. But they had like diagrams up on a table, and there's like a Lego designed Noah's Ark thing. He's like, "This doesn't belong here. There was no Ark," and just threw it under the table. And I laughed. I'm Catholic. I laughed, but you know there are going to be people that are like,
Of course.
don't put down religion. I'm sure they're going to get upset. That's fine. There was a video that was very like talk showy that was putting down how stupid people are about GMOs. Like they didn't know what GMO stands for.
Yeah.
Which,
Somebody asked me the other day, and I'm like,
Genetically modified organisms, right?
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know what
That's
the O
it.
was. I forgot what. Somebody said something that was really funny. That was funnier, though. Mine was more work appropriate.
It was a bunch of people who did not
Ostriches.
know what the O was.
It was
Genetically
ostriches.
modified ostriches.
Yes.
I've
Was,
had ostrich burger.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So, I mean, I don't know. There's some good stuff and some bad stuff. He does have people go on that aren't just all science-y, like the vaccine episode, because they have a panel of like 3 guests.
You should have us on then.
he
Yeah,
should.
he could.
We're not.
Science.
We're not real sciencey.
He had
Phoenix
him.
Comic-Con, I mean, they don't want us, so our
Yeah.
schedule's open now.
Let's
Yeah.
do Bill Nye.
Yeah.
I would freak out.
Season 2.
The vaccine episode,
Nobody
they had a
wants
mom
us.
who initially didn't use vaccines.
Yeah.
So, like,
Not even the foot skin eater.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
So she wheeling her polio, measles, mumps kid.
Yeah.
We've got a table next to Virgil.
And he's asking us to
That
pay
guy.
him for it.
Right.
Now, I watched the first 2 episodes of the Hot Girls Wanted series.
Oh.
And
yeah.
it's Rashida Jones put
I'm in.
together the original documentary that Netflix put out. And it's really interesting how they kind of work the porn industry now. But the
Because it's all free.
docu-series goes, the first one is women who direct and shoot porn. And the second one's about like Tinder and apps like that and that kind of culture. So it's pretty interesting. I mean, I like the documentary, the original, and these are good so far. So
Good.
Nice.
it's interesting stuff.
There's too much stuff on Netflix. That's what I've come to find. There is way too much. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to watch right now.
Yeah.
Which underground it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I'll watch 30 Rock for the 19th time.
Right.
So much stuff to watch, and you end up watching stuff you've already seen.
Right. Well, that's what it ends up
It's like when
happening
you
for
look
me
at, like, a
because,
cereal aisle, you're just like, fuck it, give me Marshmallow Mateys.
well, especially if I'm typing up reviews or whatever, I'm like, well, I don't want to watch something I have to pay attention to.
Yep.
All right.
I watch stuff and remove it from my queue, and then like 6 minutes later, I'm like, wait, did I watch that? I don't remember. Better put it back on.
Better put it back on just in case.
Just
Yeah.
in case.
I don't even want to acknowledge how much Criminal Minds I've watched. Just to have noise on in the background. Like, it's probably insane. Like, I'm probably the reason why it hasn't been taken off of Netflix yet.
You and Mrs. Blogster.
I can't stop.
You can't imagine the amount of shit I would never have watched had I not had a kid.
Right?
Just,
Yeah.
and I mean, even the original stuff, the Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events.
But
Actually,
it was
kind of
alright.
interesting.
Yeah.
Not bad. Like,
Okay.
it's tolerable for adults. And Neil Patrick Harris is insane.
Outstanding.
Yeah, he's
really
great
good.
in that show.
I actually liked it a lot more than the movie.
Asif
He's-
Manvi, I'm looking at him the whole time, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I know him. And I looked it up, I'm like, holy shit, I loved him on Daily Show.
Oh.
And he's
Yeah.
great in this. So, and there are a lot of people, just a couple episodes, just pop in, but fun stuff. And
Nice.
Lemony Snicket is Patrick Warburton narrating the story.
I
And then
love
shit's
Patrick
going on.
Warburton.
As he's
Now,
narrating.
now Handsome Jay's in for it.
Yep.
All right.
He was just here. A friend of mine owns a karaoke business and took a couple pictures of Patrick Warburton singing karaoke up in Scottsdale.
Nice.
I would have loved
Oh, my
to have
God.
heard him attempt to sing.
Anything.
Yeah, his whole, like, it's not Ben Stein monotone.
No.
but it's like so close.
It's close.
I could picture him doing Cake's version of I Will Survive.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
That's on my
Yeah, I like that video he was in recently when he was the doctor diagnosing that one girl as being a basic bitch.
Basic bitch syndrome.
And he's like,
It's funny.
you have a tweet that says, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That is some ratchet shit.
They also did a basic bro with,
Yeah,
oh shit, what's her name from,
it's the
talk
same
show that
girl.
was on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, she's the basic bitch too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, we know what happened. You and your girlfriends got
Got
drunk and
drunk,
went
went
dancing.
That is some ratchet shit. So good. All right, before we end the show, I want to talk about a TV show that's starting up this weekend,
Oh.
American Gods. Anybody else
Ooh,
excited at all
yes.
for this?
I want to see it.
I don't
is
even
that?
know what it is.
What is
Oh,
that?
Based on
So
a novel by
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman.
Based on my life story.
it's insane.
Story?
The Frankie G story.
And you
Yeah,
just wrote a review on the comic book, right?
yeah. I
You
got
didn't do
the first
novel,
issue
you
of the
did
comic book. Yeah, I've read the novel, which was really good. It got a little long in a couple spots, but overall really good because you get to the end, you're like, oh my god, it all kind of comes together. There's a reason why it was so long in parts. Like it all comes together. But
Neil Gaiman's a great writer.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So yeah, I think he's like the next one where finally people are going to recognize him as the great writer that he is.
As they should.
Because there's going to be a show, and I think this show could actually turn Stars into a super channel.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, man, if you can do this show as well as that book was, you've nailed it. 'Cause basically, it's the old gods, the ones people believed in years ago. They walk the earth.
Stars really cut their teeth on Spartacus.
I was going to say,
Spartacus,
was their
Spartacus,
main show.
Party Down,
Boss
And Black
was an-
Sails.
Boss
Oh,
was
Black
another
Sails
great
too.
show.
like sales, yeah. So they had really good shows,
You know
but
they're capable.
I feel like
Yeah.
that this one could be the one where you're just like, holy shit, they're for real. And now people are going to have to get it because of this show. So hopefully it's as good as that. I plan on watching the first episode, so if I do, I'll get the review written as fast as possible. And
And if anybody wants to give me their Stars login, that's frankiegcares@gmail.com.
perfect.
And they do spend money on their show.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And
You
even
look at the
something
cast; it's incredible.
like Boss with Kelsey Grammer, even that seemed to have a significant budget, and it's not this super effects things like Spartacus would be,
Right.
and it's just
Spartacus, some of the background stuff, but I don't think that one really had as much.
Naked.
There was a lot of special effects in that because it was
There's,
like the
there's,
Just the
I'm not saying
makeup,
there's not
wardrobe,
any.
all
The
that.
makeup
but
and wardrobe,
Bossy
yeah,
stuff.
it's
special
They
effects. They
built
do
a
the
lot of their
color, the
sets, though.
recolor,
Yeah.
everything.
but still, that costs money. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's not a. They
I'm not saying
didn't
it's
look
the
cheap.
I'm not saying it was the cheapest show.
Yeah, no, but
But it's not Game of Thrones.
No,
well,
it's
no,
not.
well, there was no incest or dragons.
right,
Is it
That's
lonely
true.
up there
Yeah.
on a pedestal?
right.
No.
She's just up
It's
there so
nice
she can
to
see
be
eye
above
to eye
everyone.
with us, actually.
Yes.
Do you pick your foot skin up there?
I throw it at you.
Flick it down on the people.
You little peasant.
Except you're probably still taller
Let them
than
eat
me.
footskin.
Let them eat first.
Make it rain. What's that viral crap with the guy with the salt? Is that
Yes.
the skin?
She's got a pet egg and she's just shaving it off.
That's
Oh my god,
That's some ratchet
disgusting.
shit.
that is some
Pet egg in
ratchet
a
shit
desk
right
fan
there.
and just-
Thank you. I'm grossed out again.
All right, all you ratchet hoes, we're out of here. Thanks for listening.
There was a man with a gun in his hand as smoke just filled his nose, wearing a smile from the death of a child while blood splattered his clothes. One single tear from the man standing near is just what had to be done. Not just a game, but escape from the pain. He killed his only son. And now he goes and here and tell his mother fell. Now all he has is his memories of his sickened child, always begging please Just do it now. Take care of me. I'm all you have. Now set me free. Now, mommy dear, set down your drink and don't you lay your hands on me. You've never been that good to me. Thank God I had my daddy. And why didn't you want to then try to save you? New baby boy with ability to be anything that he wants to be. But by the age of his early teens, one small lump altered everything. What was this about master plans? As he lay his head onto his hands, it was said, what's done is done. Shattered family with 3 minus 1.
FireFan is the most fun sports app you will ever find. Make prop bets along with the game that you are watching right now for NFL, MLS, and now NBA. Go to abnormalentertainment.com, click on the FireFan banner to get 12 free tokens to start joining in. The app is available for Android and iTunes. You can join the Abnormal Entertainment League, any league you want, play against your friends, play against celebrities, or even play on your own. And when you click through the abnormalentertainment.com FireFan banner, you not only support Abnormal Entertainment and your favorite podcasts, but you find a great way to get in the game with FireFan. Do it now. Subscribe and download back episodes of Maskerpiece Theater at abnormalentertainment.com/Maskerpiece Theater. Search Maskerpiece Theater on Facebook. Email maskedblogster at maskedblogster@gmail.com. And don't forget to hashtag tweet your tits at maskedblogster. And for more podcasts, books, comics, blogs, and videos, head to abnormalentertainment.com.
You've been listening to the Abnormal Entertainment Network.